Well, hello there and welcome to Kelly's Crafts. Today we're going to be doing a winter theme with penguins, snowflakes, and lots of fun things. Let's get started. First, we're going to make cinnamon dough ornaments. These can be ornaments or you can have them on the table as a tablescape, and they make the house smell really good. So first what we're going to do is, you guessed it, take an entire 4-ounce canister of cinnamon and you just dump it all in. So once that's good and empty, you want to take about 3/4 of a cup or about 6 ounces of applesauce. Now, I don't know if you all have ever seen these applesauces, but they're fantastic, and they just happen to be about a little over 3 ounces. So a little for the craft and a little for my tummy, right? Here we go. So just pour that in the mixture with the applesauce, little left over. And then, so we said 6 ounces, so we want to do another one, all right? All right, get that. And it's fine, however order you choose to do this in is not a problem. You can do glue, applesauce, cinnamon, vice versa. It's not going to mess it up, I promise. Now the next step is we're going to take some glue. You can buy any type of white glue. It could be glitter glue if you'd like. I know that's really popular these days with the young kids, but we want to do 2 tablespoons. So just, you know what? I'm going to make it easier for me. Take that cap off. Okay, so 2 tablespoons. Again, just dump it in. Make sure we get all that out because that's the first one. All right, put that over here. And I've grabbed just a little teaspoon to get it all out. You can use a spoon, your hand, a toothpick, whatever's most convenient for you. So once we have all of our mixture, we're gonna take it and put it in. Once we mix it up, just like that. And you just wanna mix it up really well. And with the magic of filmmaking, I have all of this mixed up. It probably takes about maybe 3 to 5 minutes just to get it really good and going. But this is really kind of the consistency you're going for. You want to make sure it's doughy and it feels kind of like dough and you can mold it. Now, if it's too dry, you can always add a little bit extra applesauce to it. So once we have this good mixture right here, what we're going to do is I use parchment paper just so I can transfer it directly to the oven, but you could do wax paper or just your cutting board if you want to do that. You do want to get it a little bit thick, so we're gonna just put our hands right in the applesauce, cinnamon, and glue mixture, kind of pat it down a little bit. It smells really good. All right, so we want to make it probably a little bit thicker than maybe if you were to make a cookie, just because we want to make sure it stays in form when it's baking in the oven. All right, and then you can get any type of ornament or cutout you want. You can roll it in balls if you'd like to do that instead. I'm going to go ahead and do this little guy, and I'll just cut it down like that. And then I'm going to take what I mixed it with and just kind of cut it out so that we won't have to bake that part. We can save it for more. And this is also fun to do with others. Maybe get a whole table full of making cinnamon dough ornaments together. All right. And then, like I said, you don't necessarily have to have a cookie cutter that you're using. It's really, really easy just to kind of mold it up in your hand. You'll certainly want to wash them afterwards, and just make a nice little ball. Now for hole, to make the hole that the string is going to go to, so you can hang them if you want. You don't have to. You can do anything that you have around the house. You can use a straw, a pencil. I'm going to go ahead and use this needle that I have, and just wherever I think I might want it, And just push it through. Make sure it doesn't break form. Get a nice little space in there like that. And then I'm just going to do the same thing for the ornament that I just made. Here we go. I'll pull that off. And then we're going to make the hole. Again, you can make it with anything on hand. It doesn't necessarily have to be this. So now that we've made our forms, if you've used parchment paper, you can put that in the oven. If you haven't used parchment paper and done wax paper or the cutting board, you want to transfer it to a baking sheet. What we're going to do is put it in the oven on 200 degrees for about 30 to 45 minutes. You're going to want to watch it, but it's going to make the whole house smell delicious. If you're not comfortable to use the oven, or if you don't want to, that's not a problem at all. You can also leave these out. They'll dry on their own in about 3 days, but what you do want to do is every day just kind of flip it if it's a flat ornament. So just flip it from side to side each day, and then it'll be dry for you. All right, now that we have it out of the oven, it's here on our table, nice and hard. And what we're gonna do next with this is paint it. Now you can use any kind of paint you want. I've just gotten this from the grocery store. You certainly don't have to paint it, but you do wanna make sure it's not in a place that can be thought of as cookies. Just give it a little spruce up. I like that blue, so I'm just going to go ahead and continue on. And you really can use anything. If you have glitter around the house, things like that. I'm just gonna put a little bit of purple glitter on, just to make it a little fun. And certainly you can use string to string it if you'd like. I've got some pipe cleaners that work as well, and you just want to take it through just like that. All right. And you can hang it on your tree, or you could hang it in your kitchen, just wherever you'd like some nice winter cinnamon scents.